where I looked back and talked about everything that happened with Ninjago that year. The sets, the seasons, and everything that was done to celebrate the anniversary. It was pretty fun, so why not make it a yearly thing? Unfortunately, I cannot talk about this year's Ninjago stuff until next year, but I still have 10 years that I can talk about, so let's start with the one that started it all.
2011. It's pretty crazy that it's already been 7 years. Like, wow, time flies. Oh wait, it's been 11. In 2011, I was not a Ninjago fan. I knew of its existence, but I was too busy watching Star Wars as any 6-year-old Nicus would. So besides the show and sets, let's see what I missed in 2011. Contrary to popular belief, Ninjago technically did begin before the 14th. On January 1st, Ninjago's first wave of sets released. Including 10 standard sets and a bunch of spinners, this was definitely a good start to the theme. Then, on January 14th, it happened. The pilot episodes aired. Now here's something I actually didn't know until now. Upon release, the pilots were originally actually 4 episodes, but in future releases, the first 2 and last 2 episodes were grouped together. I've already expressed my thoughts on these episodes, so in summary, they're a good introduction to Ninjago. That's it for January.
Apparently there was nothing Ninjago related released in February 2011. Who am I? Nothing? Nothing? Again?
Oh my gosh, something! Actually, many things. First off, on April 1st, LEGO released a blooper reel disguised as an ad. Yeah, for April Fools, I guess they thought it'd be funny to release a blooper reel for a game that wasn't even out yet. But come April 12th, 2011, LEGO Battles Ninjago released for the Nintendo DS. LEGO Battles Ninjago is a real-time strategy game that is a sequel to LEGO Battles released a few years earlier. I received this game for Christmas 2014 and I adored it. And if I remember correctly, it was actually the first game that I ever 100%ed. In retrospect, it's okay. At the time, a Ninjago game was awesome, but now after playing things like Shadow of Ronin and the Ninjago movie game, I feel like this isn't a great genre for Ninjago. It should have been more action-based and also been, well, better. Now I see it as LEGO Battles Ninjago, not LEGO Battles Ninjago. It feels like LEGO Battles, but with missions and characters based on the pilots. It's like a Ninjago skin. Like half of the character roster is generic non-licensed LEGO characters. Again, this is just LEGO Battles, but with Ninjago. But I still do like it. I'll go more in depth on it one day, but for now, I enjoyed it when I was younger, but don't really want to revisit it. Besides that, more spinners were released. Incredible. May saw the release of the official guide coming with an original J minifigure. The page for this on the Ninjago wiki is a section dedicated to the 2 errors in this book. This is the first time I'm hearing about this book and now I'm intrigued. Another wave released in June. Oh my lordy lord.
I have a great way to make sure this new IP is a success. Let's do nothing with it.
On top of another wave, 2 more books were released on August 1st. Spinning Power and The Chosen 4. You learn something new every day. September, the beginning of fall. No better time to release Kai Ninja of Fire. This is a novel written by Greg Farshtey. For those of you who are sadly out of the know, Greg Farshtey did the Ninjago graphic novels. However, he also did some of the novels, which I was actually unaware of. I always assumed this book was written by Tracy West, like most other Ninjago novels, but no. This book is pretty neat. You flip it over and there's another story. This one is about Zane. I remember some kid on the school bus gave this to me in late 2014 since I was really getting into Ninjago. That was really nice of him, and 8 years later, I don't remember who he was and I still have yet to read it. Besides this masterpiece, the first mini movies were released this month. I've also already expressed my thoughts on these, so once again in summary, they're okay. Some are must-watches, Battle Between Brothers and Underworldly Takeover, but for the most part, they're just really basic filler shorts. But that's what they're supposed to be, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Riddle me this, what does Ninjago's content released in October 2011 have in common with Madden 64's fanbase? It doesn't exist.
Well, as the year came to a close, Ninjago started to put on its big boy pants and prepare for Season 1. A November to December LEGO Club magazine teased Season 1, and the first wave of 2012 Ninjago sets released this month too. Excuse me? This isn't the first wave of 2012 sets, this is the last wave of 2011 sets. God. And the first Ninjago graphic novel release, The Challenges of Samukai. I like this one, but I definitely prefer its follow-up release in 2012. And Ninjago's first year ended with the first 2 episodes of Season 1 airing.
And that was Ninjago's first year, and considering the fact that it survived 11 years, it's really weird that there was such minimal content in its first year. Of course, it was a new IP, and it's not really a good idea to invest so much in something that could very easily flop, but after 11 years, it's just underwhelming to look back at it all. Just a strange way for the theme to start. But hey, what do I know? I wasn't a Ninjago fan until 2014, so you know what that means? I'm not a real fan!